So today, guys, we are joined by Jay's Fifth Down podcast. We are so happy to have him. Interesting story about him. He was the first fellow podcaster to give us a follow on Instagram, and
Yeah.
this has been building up for a while. So, Jay, just tell us about yourself.
Yeah, man. So again, I'm Jay. I host the Jays5thdown podcast. Been doing that for about a year or so, year and some change. So it's nice to have these guys welcome me on their podcast. I appreciate them. And I see they're just, getting the ball rolling here. And yeah, I appreciate you guys having me on.
Yeah, man. Of course, we've been wanting you on for a while now. So, one of the
Okay.
question I got to
Yeah.
ask right off the bat: what teams do you root for? Just NFL.
Okay. Well, so I am based out of Atlanta. So unfortunately, the Atlanta Falcons.
All right, all
So
right.
But my second team, I would say, is the 49ers that I root for because I just love the way, Kyle Shanahan runs that team and that offense is amazing what they can do. And they're just so talented. So I got two teams, Falcons and the 49ers.
That's a big difference
Yeah,
right there.
definitely.
Hey, you gotta have a good team. If you got a bad team, you gotta have a good team to balance it
Yeah,
out. You gotta have a
no, that's for sure. Like, both of
yeah.
my NFL teams I kind of root for suck though. I like the Browns and the Bucks, so there's really
I mean, the
Well, I
Bucks
mean,
made
the
it to the
Bucks.
playoffs though, so I mean,
Bucks
like,
have two Super Bowls.
yeah,
Yes.
The
Yeah,
Browns
they
have
do.
two ring pops. So, but anyways, let's just jump right into it, guys. Boy, what a weekend it was with the wild card weekend. It's
Oh yeah,
finally time that we can discuss these games. And I on the script here, I didn't sugarcoat it. Let's jump right into the Jags versus Chargers game.
dude. What is there to say about it, bro? It was
Jags are gonna
always the
jag.
Jags. I never doubted this team 1 minute, right? Never had my doubts,
You said in the group chat, I think I'm gonna turn the game off.
dude. So I don't know. I think I told y'all this. I'm in three group chats, right? Even though, like counting the ones that you're in, right?
Uh-huh.
I was getting flamed in all three. I swear to God, I was getting flamed in all three. And like and most of them, except the ones that we're in, because we weren't just talking about the game, we were talking about other stuff, of course. But the other, I just stayed quiet the whole game. Because like what I mean, I was getting flamed.
27-0 at halftime.
Trevor Lawrence threw 4 interceptions. So what was I gonna say? Oh
That
well,
Asante Samuel T-Law connection, bro.
dude, it was crazy. Anyway, so after halftime, well, really during halftime, I saw that we scored, a touchdown. I was like, all right, that's cool, whatever.
He scored.
Huh? Yeah, we finally scored. And I pulled out my calculator because I didn't feel like doing math in my head. And I was like, dude, we're still in this low key, right?
It took you a calculator to figure that out.
Yeah,
What does that
so-
mean?
So,
All right, but that's
so
besides
yeah,
the point.
I was, yeah. I was-
Jay, I gotta ask you. We talked about this on our last podcast. Brandon Staley, is he the next head coach, like next year for the Chargers? Is he still going to be the head coach there?
I think he is, but I don't think he should be.
That's fair to say. Like, I think that I'm on board with him being there next year, but one more season where they come up short, he's out.
I mean,
Like,
if you
yeah.
blow a 27-point lead to the Jaguars, bro, that is pretty in the playoffs. That is pretty. I mean,
Yeah.
that is pretty bad.
Jags are gonna jag, man.
Yeah,
I
So-
say they give him one more year. Like,
yeah,
if
yeah.
they fail, like, he's out.
Yeah, that's fair to say. And like,
Mhm.
so Jay, where were you when you were watching this game? What was
So I
going
was-
through your head?
So I was at home and watching this. I'm like, it's just putrid by the play by the Jags offense. I'm like, man, this is, I thought they'd come in here and just, maybe surprise us. And it's typical Jaguar stuff. They're gonna, get bounced out off season. What's next for Jacksonville? But man, second half they came out and they got back in the game, and so I was shocked and I was impressed by the poise that Trevor Lawrence showed, the maturity there, and just hey, you know what, I had a bad first half, but you know what, new half, I'm gonna come out and take one play at a time, one drive at a time, and they got back in the game and won.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Do you follow like NFL memes at all? Like, you
Yes, I do.
okay? So
Yes.
you must be familiar with Trevor Lawrence, like hype speech. Where he's
Yeah.
he can't even motivate me to make a sandwich because it's so like dull.
Yeah.
That's what I picture in the locker room. He's just like, all right, guys, let's go out there. We're down, man. Like,
We're down, but we're gonna have some fun. Let's win this game.
I
Hey,
mean,
but it gets them hype, I guess. They
Yeah,
won.
It
hey,
does.
they came back from it. So,
I know.
but I
it's
do
a-
gotta
better.
say the play calling was totally different, and it truly felt like a different game in the second half.
yeah, I don't
in
know
my
if you
opinion.
saw, but like, the Bosa brother on the Chargers, just
Dude,
told
yeah,
a
he was
name. He was
fuming, dude.
pissed.
He
Yeah.
was fuming.
Yeah,
Granted, those calls were pretty controversial,
Granted.
but I'm not gonna go against them because it's against my team. But I mean, shit happens, bro. It's the playoffs. Let the kids
Yeah.
play. There was some shitty calls all game as well, so it was a very sketchy call game. So
I mean,
but-
the Jags secondary just came out insane, only allowing
Yeah.
3 points in the second half.
and they scored. What was it? I think they scored like on every drive they had in the second half. Did they?
Who,
Didn't
the
they?
Jags?
Yeah.
I mean,
Because like
probably something like that.
because the Jags defense on the second half only gave up a field goal.
Yeah, which was insane.
That was insane.
And also the
compared to what-
Jags kicker, like that was almost shanked.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. As soon as
Yeah, it was.
No.
dude, I was holding my breath.
I was just hoping that I could like see the Chargers win because my bracket that I made would still be intact,
Yeah,
but that didn't happen.
everybody's
Yeah,
bracket.
my bracket got busted so fast.
Yeah.
So fast.
But this weekend was one of the best wild card weekends
far.
I have seen in a long time.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
fun.
it really was very fun. Like to watch.
Except Monday night. of
all
course.
close games.
Oh yeah, that was awful.
Except Monday.
That was
we'll
awful.
get to that one. We'll get to that one. But Jay, so in terms of wild card weekend, what did you think of all this madness?
Well, I mean, they called it Super Wildcard Weekend for a reason, and it was. I mean, just had a lot of points and, and just crazy plays. And, the team showing up. The 49ers, they had a rocky first half, and then they came back and just exploded. So, that was impressive. And, the Vikings and the Giants game really impressed me too. I mean, the way Daniel Jones went out there and played, it was amazing. He was running the ball. He didn't turn it over. He seemed very poised and he seemed, good in the pocket. It was a great play. And you had other guys step up too. Isaiah Hodgins, Darius Slayton, like the Giants, it really did surprise me. So, yeah.
I think they surprised a lot of people here except for me. Because
Yeah.
I had Giants winning this
Yeah,
game,
I
and
had,
like
I had Giants losing this fight. I thought they were gonna get smacked. Like
No,
so bad.
I didn't
And-
think I don't. All right, I thought it was gonna be a close game, which it was a close game. But I thought Minnesota had it.
I thought it was
and
gonna be
yeah.
Danny Dimes doing his thing he loves doing, just handing it to Saquon.
Yeah.
And I thought the
Saquon
Vikings would
popped
stop
off, though,
him.
Saquon did Saquon
Four-
things.
yeah.
He
four
did. They
tutties.
couldn't even stop Saquon, which is
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah, it was wild. And then Kirk Cousins just throwing a 3-yard check down.
He did that for
This-
DeMar Hamlin.
Watch, dude. That's like
Number
I-
3.
speaking
That's-
of Kirk Cousins, he's gonna be the quarterback for Vikings next year too.
Okay.
I mean,
I saw the GM said they're gonna keep him.
Yeah, I mean,
Jay, thoughts on that?
I mean, Kirk Cousins, every time I talk with somebody about Kirk Cousins, it's just always, I mean, look, for what he is, Kirk is a solid quarterback. He always has been. However, it's just sometimes he tends to, you just don't know what Kirk is going to show up, and so that's the big thing about it. And I do think if I'm the Vikings, I will look into grabbing a quarterback in the draft this year or free agency or something. You need a quarterback. You just need to get one.
Is Kellen Mond still on the team?
I think
I'm not sure.
He cut.
I think he got cut.
Because I know a person me and Mike went to school with, like he was fully committed to Kellen Mond being the future of the Vikings.
Why?
And I literally have never heard anything from him since he got drafted. So, I mean, I definitely agree. Vikings need a new quarterback, especially how old
he's
like
on the
Kirk Cousins
Browns.
getting. He is? Okay.
Yeah, he's on the
Wow.
Browns.
I didn't even know that. He must be practice squad at this point. But what I was gonna say was, you can't expect the Kirk that you're gonna expect whenever it's noontime. He's
Yeah.
lost all 5 of his games this past season whenever they weren't at noon. All the rest were at noon. So the new nightmare continues. And I'll tell you right now, like Kirk Cousins, man, he's a predictable guy. He is.
Yeah.
They should keep him just for like the regular season, and when he comes off season, like postseason, get a different quarterback.
just reserve him for noon games, bro. Like, just so
Exactly.
yeah.
Man. So the next game I want to talk about, Dolphins versus Bills. This was way closer than I
Yeah,
ever
really, yeah.
expected.
Yes, dude. I was not expecting this game to be. I thought it was gonna be a blowout.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
know,
a lot of games
dude.
in this wild card weekend was gonna be a blowout. But
Yeah.
I was wrong on every single one.
dude, every game was good.
Like Jay
It
said,
was.
it's called
Every-
Super Wildcard Weekend for a
Yeah,
reason.
that is true. Yeah,
And Skylar Thompson, man.
dude,
He-
I thought Miami was gonna pull it off. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
I was scared for a second. I wanted Miami to win because they're the underdog, Florida team, whatnot.
Yeah.
But then I wanted the Bills to win because number one, I want to see that Bills Bengals matchup. Number two, they were my Super Bowl winners, so that'd be really embarrassing.
Right.
I wanted them to lose just to see you two like already get your team out.
Nah.
I mean, by then your bracket was busted. My bracket was the only one that was
Hey,
still
my
alive.
my Super Bowl prediction still
I
rolling
know.
right now.
I know. I'm just saying, like
all of
like,
ours is.
Yeah. So, because what I had like Bills and 49ers, and you had
Yeah, Bills and 49ers.
And then you
Very
had-
original
I had
over here.
Bengals. I had Bengals and 49ers for my Super Bowl.
Man, let's just ask Jay. What's your Super Bowl prediction right now?
Oh no,
Out of
no!
the
Why you got something on the spot like that now? Oh, I mean,
spontaneous podcast.
right now, yeah, right now, I'm going with San Francisco, man.
Brock
Who do you have them
Purdy.
playing in the AFC?
The Bengals.
Oh.
Not
See,
bad.
he knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's talking about.
You know, by the way I saw the Bills play against the Dolphins, I might jump on board with the Bengals train because oh my gosh, I don't even know how they
I
allow
don't know.
me.
We'll see.
Hey.
Where are they playing in Atlanta, right?
Hmm?
Like their
If
neutral
the Bills
spot.
play the
No,
Chiefs.
That would be the Chiefs if they both go to the AFC Championship.
okay.
So now, what I thought was funny, guys, was when the NFL put that news out, a potential Bills and Chiefs AFC Championship game. I just thought you should. The comments were just crazy, like, "Oh,
Script writers, bro.
scripted, yeah, scripted." Like, I'm like,
Hey, Trevor Lawrence even said it, bro. You can't write a better script than this, man. So, hey,
Trevor Lawrence, man, he blew
he
everything.
just explodes, bro. Like that's
The
That's
NFL
close.
script writers on Wildcard Weekend.
they're going
They-
crazy. They just
You seen the memes where the guy's like writing on the piece
Yeah.
of paper, it's burning?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
so
what
why,
it is.
all right, if that was true though, why didn't they let Brady win? Like I thought the script letter, dude, they love Brady. Like
They do.
that's
Yeah.
like their prince in shining armor, man. So like why you know
Maybe because it's
Maybe
not
he comes
scripted.
back next season.
I guess revenge season.
When he comes back to the Patriots, they're gonna write in the Patriots.
Go
gonna win
for it.
again.
Oh my god,
Okay.
bro. Jay, these Boston fans, man. And this is he's a
I know, right?
Falcons fan. Give him a break right now.
I do want to show you. So hold this for a second.
All right.
There's something on my computer. Right now.
Oh, bro.
"Oh, come on, man."
Hey, bro, we treat our guests nicely here.
Yeah,
bro. We
for
can't
yeah,
keep
come on.
doing
I'm
that
a
now.
guest, man.
Come on. Dude, it's Boston fans, bro. It's Boston fans.
Stay classy,
No
guys, bro.
class at all.
Hey,
Sorry, I'm
move-
sorry.
Move your thing.
What are the odds?
But anyways, back to this Bills Dolphins game. There's one funny topic I want to talk about. Mike McDaniel vaping.
Dude, he had hit.
What do you think that he was vaping?
No,
Any
yeah,
of you?
you could see the tape.
Guys, I mean, I think he had the pen in his mouth, like he just was just kind of
Like a Sharpie?
like he was just kind of thinking, it's like sometimes when you bite on stuff. I think that's what it was, because I don't just see Mike McDaniel vaping.
That'd be
no,
funny.
no,
That'd be
sideline
funny
and
though.
stuff.
Right when
It would be funny, but
I mean,
I don't
dude,
know.
Imagine
His hand up.
just looking on a sideline. Your coach is just hitting a pen, dude.
Well, I
Like
mean, we've
that.
all been to high school and we know
he
how
looked
that
like
works.
a
where you
ninth,
go
he
to-
looked like a ninth grader, like just trying to hide his pen. Because right when he put it up, he
Inhaled
took a
it too?
deep breath. It looked like I saw a little clip. He just
Yeah.
took a
He
deep breath.
kind of had that like pen sucking.
Yeah,
move.
it just-
yeah.
It
I mean, if it was an actual pen or Sharpie, I mean, you could still get high off that.
That's true. Yeah,
maybe.
I think some of those play calls you kind of have to question it as well.
I mean,
before the
also,
play
you
gotta-
call,
You got to
so-
remember, like, somebody said Mike McDaniel is like the dad's business owner who like just
Yeah.
let his son run the business. So like, I don't doubt if he was vaping. Honestly, I don't doubt
Yeah, I
it.
don't either. But another
That-
game that was pretty big was the Bengals and Ravens game.
That was
Oh my-
that was also a good game.
Another game I didn't think would be close.
Yeah,
Bro, if Lamar was
No, I
there, he
didn't.
probably would have won.
Oh,
in my
for
opinion.
sure.
He definitely would have won.
for sure.
Yeah.
J.K.
Think so?
Dobbins- think.
I do think so,
Dude,
Like,
I think they
the
would have
man-
won if Tyler Huntley just got the ball over the line.
man, why he
Honestly.
he was so stupid at jump.
Dude, he
Like,
just wanted to be Trevor Lawrence, bro. Like he
Bro,
just
oh my.
he just couldn't pull it
Jags
off. man.
fans, right? Jags
Just
decided
couldn't
to
pull
bring
it
up
off.
their shine. No, but that touchdown, that Tyler Huntley play was so bad.
No, it was big man Tutty too.
Yeah, I do like watching.
You
those.
just see
To
him
the
rumbling
big
and
guys
tumbling down
grabbing
the field, bro. You see him on the sideline with his like air
Oxygen
thing,
mask?
Yeah.
Hey, that's
No,
that's
Oh,
highlight of
dude,
his
I gotta
career.
love it though.
Highlight of his career.
for real. He's definitely getting re-signed.
Yeah.
But Jay, the Ravens Bengals game, only a touchdown difference. Your thoughts?
Like I said, I didn't think it would be that close, and coming into the game, I honestly thought the Ravens were gonna like really blow them out. But I'm sorry, the Bengals. I mean, we're gonna blow them out. But I mean, for what it was, I mean, yeah, it was a good close game, and Tyler Huntley did what he could to fill it in, and they made it close. But just
Yeah.
few plays here and there.
This is the best Tyler Huntley game we've seen in a long time since last season. Honestly,
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
he has not been playing that great. He came out in this playoff game and wanted that win. Unfortunate fumble. I mean, there's not much you can do there. But moving on, we talked about it a little bit already. Seahawks versus 49ers. It was close at halftime, but
It was.
only so many people can be halftime champions like the Chargers.
Like
but
you said
they
before, Seahawks
or the Falcons.
Yeah, or the Falcons. I like that. But, we did say this. I don't know if you saw our clip, but we did say Seahawks were just happy to be there.
Yeah.
They were happy that they made it,
Scooter
happy
Pete.
they beat out the Lions, everything like that. But yeah, Scooter Pete, whatever. 49ers take a big W here as expected. So you do root for the 49ers. So thoughts on Brock Purdy right now? You got to be happy.
Man, Brock is a beast, dude. I mean, I've never seen anything like this from a 7th-round pick, let alone the last pick of the draft, and just the underdog in him, man. He just has a great story, and I think he's played great this year. And coming in, that's gotta be hard, right? I mean, you're a rookie, you come in, and you're just now really getting the feel for the offense. You're coming in here and you're starting. I mean, it's the Dolphins, then against Brady and the Bucks, and the way he played in that game was great. So I just thought it was a great game by him. And he was a little nervous, you could tell, in the first half, but he kind of calmed down. It was just kind of making plays and moving around like, oh my gosh, Brock Purdy. So, yeah, great game.
Yeah. Now, do you see Brock Purdy being the future quarterback next year?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't think you can't not make him the future quarterback. He has earned that spot to me. I mean, he just has. He's played phenomenal. I don't think you go into next season with anybody else your starting quarterback other than Brock Purdy. So
What do you
see? Do you see a Trey Lance trade in the future by any chance?
most likely because I don't think he wants to be a backup. He's like, hey, I got drafted this high to be a starter. So, unfortunately, injuries. But I mean, and I think Trey Lance will be a starter on a lot of teams in this league, So, I think a trade is possible, but, we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll
we
see.
definitely will. I mean, I don't know. There is many places Trey Lance could go. I mean, I think that Trey Lance could be good on Houston, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he has the same archetype as Bryce Young, sorry. I'm singing Bryce Hall, Jesus. But anyways, Bryce Young, he has the same archetype as him. I think that and the Texans want him. So
He's very similar to Deshaun Watson when he comes to his playing style.
yeah,
So
on and off the field. But anyways, the Bucks versus Cowboys.
Yeah. No,
God,
no,
I don't know if you can see the stuff behind us. A lot of Bucks stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. It's been a rough night.
Yeah, no, it was.
I never turn off a playoff game until I watch that game. I turn it off like towards the beginning of the fourth quarter,
Yeah.
just because I had school the next day. I want to go to bed, and I was like, bro, there's no way Brady's gonna come back to this.
I had to
After-
do homework, but like I had a bet for Tony Pollard or Chris Godwin to get a touchdown, so I watched that whole game. just to
Really?
wait, and neither of them.
Dude,
There was a play where Chris Godwin was open on a slant in the end zone, and he
Dude,
just threw
this-
right over him.
just watching Tom
Oh.
Brady throw that ball and just getting no protection whatsoever, it was just horrible to watch, bro. which I mean that was just our season in a nutshell. That one
Yeah.
game was just our season in a nutshell.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We're going to be making a lot of moves in this off season, so we'll see what happens. But that's for another day to talk about.
Yeah, a lot of moves in the offseason.
It's
Jay,
already
do you
starting.
sports bet?
I do not. I listen. The Super Bowl 51 taught me not to do that anymore. So I do not do
Smart
that
man.
anymore. Okay.
Smart man.
I did it once and I paid the price for it, so I won't do that again.
Ice picks is addicting.
I gotta ask you, now that I'm on this topic, did you fall asleep during the Falcons Patriots Super Bowl? Were you one of those?
No. Oh no,
Okay,
man!
so-
I was excited. I mean, I was like jumping around, like, man, we are beating Tom Brady and the Patriots. Like, this is crazy. Like,
Like
of course. Well, we all know how the rest of the story ends. So
It's okay. It's always been Matt Ryan. There will be more glory days up ahead, I'll tell you.
no, they're looking good this year though. Not this year, but next year.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
potentially. How do you feel about Desmond Ritter?
I think he's a good quarterback, man. I think he's good. He's smart. He's his mechanics are pretty good. I just think still a few things he's got to work on. But other than that, I think he's a starter. Now of course there were rumblings about Lamar and this and that, and the news came out today that they're going to actively try to get him back with an extension next year. So I don't think he's coming to Atlanta. But I mean, yeah, I think Desmond Ritter's the guy. He kind of has to be because it can't be Marcus Mariota after what I saw this year. So
No. Marcus Mariota is way out of his prime now.
Yeah.
There's no going back on him.
he can't throw the ball more than 20 yards down the field. You can't be an NFL quarterback in this league. You got to be able to throw the football.
Yeah.
Exactly. But with the Bucks, disappointing loss.
Do you guys think this is Tom Brady's last game as a Buck?
Oh,
or last game
for
ever?
For
Yes.
sure, man.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
I hope so.
Yeah, we all hope so. Watching him play that last game, bro. Watching him play this whole season was
Yeah, this wasn't the Brady we're used to. I mean,
No.
first time being under 500 in his career.
Yeah.
I mean, he still had all the same weapons.
But he didn't have that O line.
No, yeah, he didn't have the O-line.
and the head coaching was horrendous.
New head coach with Todd
Granted, we
Bowles.
are getting a new
OC.
OC and a new defensive line coordinator or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw we have like 15 coaches that are
Yeah,
fired,
we're cleaning
getting
house
fired.
right
Yeah.
now. Like people are getting
So
fired.
we're probably gonna be going back to another 20-year rebuild. I hope not, but I don't know, man. We'll see what happens. I don't know, man.
Kyle Trask the answer?
Hell no.
We'll see. We'll see, bro. We'll see. I don't
That's
know.
not even just my hate for the Florida Gators. I just don't think he is.
I don't know, man. Like I want a franchise quarterback. That's all I want. If
Yeah.
Kyle Trask is that guy, then he's that guy. If Blaine Gabbert is that guy, then that's our guy. Like I don't know. I don't know who's gonna be our guy.
About that.
So
God, Blaine Gabbert. Anyway.